Hello, Melinda.
Hi, Noel. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much. How are you?
I am good. Wow, you're looking so pretty in pink and white pearls. Oh, wow, so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. You too. We like pink.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we love pink because we are girls, right? So yes, so thank you so much for joining this Global Virtual Summit 2024, day one. So I hope you are enjoying our speaker presentations. So welcome on stage, Noel. So before you start your presentation, I would like to introduce you to the audience, who you are, where are you from. So all this information will be given by me, Melinda Roy. So
Wonderful.
yes, Noel Tutor is a motivational speaker, meditation guide, and passionate advocate for animals. Mhm. Oh, that's good to hear. Even I love animals. So, former financial trustee for over 15 years turned trustee of the heart, she guides people to follow their hearts by defeating their fears. Noel became animal behavior and communication specialist after adopting Billy in 2005, a beloved stray dog that she encountered on a beach in the Bahamas. She then founded City Dogs in 2007, one of the first dog care grooming and training services in Zurich, Switzerland. Alongside the Dog Rose charity in Romania in 2011, which rescues animals and unites them with children. Noel was initiated by H. Saiwa as a Magdalena energy practitioner in 2018, a rite of passage which burns away ego in order to be of service. Living in the serene Swiss countryside with her beloved husband and three former stray dogs, she believes that global peace can be achieved by practicing to conquer fear with love. To unify our hearts and take action from oneness, consciousness, and dedicates her life work to guiding hundreds to ground within their hearts for more joy, beauty, and magic. Her unique animal code practice inspire emotional well-being, meaningful relationships, and purpose, serving you to align with the transformative power of your spirit animals. Oh, lovely, lovely. That's really a great introduction of Noel. So, yes, you can occupy the stage and good luck.
Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. It's my honor. It's my joy to be here together. Women empowerment. How important is that? I love women. I am a woman. And yes, I also love animals. So, let me give you a big promise today. For the next 20 minutes, I show you that your inner empowerment matters and it comes from within and it equals your inner sense of purpose. If you are grounded in your heart, following what you hear your soul say to you, times the quality of your relationships. So here I have a fun fact. The other day I saw a friend, and this friend is crazy about neuroscience. A little bit like our wonderful AXA, our first speaker. And this friend said to me, Noel, did you know that if you behave as a pleaser, this will hammer your immune system to act and think we have to be pleasers? Hammers our immune system. It is a health risk. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I had no ideas about that. And actually, I feel so grateful to even be still alive because I have been a pleaser for most of my life. So allow me to take you back some 35 years when I was a young adult and I was working in the company of my father. My father was a very fierce entrepreneur, a big risk taker. And me, as his daughter, a little girl, all I wanted to do is make my father happy. So I work in his company day and night. I don't go out with my friends. I please my father. It was the most important thing to me. And then the company goes bankrupt from one day to the other. And I lose everything, my home, the animals that were in our home, my job. And our family was in such a shock. We lost each other. And at the time, I was unaware that with that shock happening, I thought it was my fault. I decided in my mind and my belief that I was unworthy. I was unaware. But the energy of unworthiness entered my field and anchored in it. What do we do as women when we lose everything? We get up and start working like hell. And that's what I did too. So finally, I find a job in a new area in the Swiss private banking system. And the Swiss private banking system is a very elite environment, dominated at the time by men. So, what do you think it was for me as a woman there and being such a pleaser? It was an advantage because my boss loved me. I would do everything he wants. There is not enough work he could give me, and I was eager to please myself, to please him, not to please myself, to please him. So I could succeed. I could make money again. I could create a new community and be accepted. Don't we wish to be accepted by relationships, by communities, be valued? I did everything to be valued. So here I am. I'm gaining back money. I have a powerful career. But guess what? I still feel unworthy. Deep down, I still feel guilt. And deep down, I cannot stop being a pleaser. So slowly, what AXA told us in this first speech, what happened to me was a slow burnout. So finally, my boss sent me on a Christmas vacation. I did very little vacations at the time. And here comes the turnaround. I find a little stray dog puppy on the beach, and my heart explode. I decided that I have a life where I cannot rescue and adopt this puppy that will die without me. I will change my life. And I did. I adopt this puppy. I drop my career. I dropped the whole banking community I was a member of and worked so hard for to become a dog mother. Because at the time, my husband and I received notice from the doctors that we could not have our own children. So this puppy became my child. And I did everything for this puppy. I created a small business, a dog sitting, grooming, and training company, so this puppy would have friends. It was frowned upon in my community in Switzerland with the degree that I held and the career I was holding to now just become a dog walker. My grandmother at the time, I remember, sent me a letter because she didn't even want to speak to me anymore. And she said to me, "You're a disgrace to the family because you hold an education. You were a member of the private banking community. And now what do? Walk dogs? I don't want to talk to you anymore." It breaks my heart, but I hold on to my dream, mainly being alone with my dogs and my husband who believe in me. You need at least one person to believe in you, one meaningful relationship. So, as my husband was working in Romania, I traveled with him there. And my husband is a filmmaker. So he made a little commercial clip in Romania, and I was allowed to join. And I saw all the stray animals in the streets, hungry, sick, alone. And I decide we will do a charity here. My husband tell me, "How do you want to do this? We live in Switzerland. We don't have money. We don't have that time. We don't know anybody in Romania. We don't even speak Romanian." So I began to research, and I spoke to a very powerful man in the charity community, asking him for support. You know what you say to me? He said to me, "Your vision, your dream is impossible. I have millions to throw at this. I have teams in Romania, and I did not succeed. So, you little woman, what do you want to do here?" You know, there is something in my heart that is unbreakable, and it is in your heart too. And when we decide for something to change and to do something, and this comes from our heart, we create a powerful sense of service, of selfless service, of business service. We create value. We women are strong. So I turn to my husband and I say, "I'm not going to listen to this man. We are going to do what we are to do." And we did. This is the Dog Rose Today, an unprecedented charity in Romania. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. Because let me go back to let's go back to this equation. Empowerment equals your sense of purpose times your relationships. So when I was working in a corporate career, my sense of purpose from a scale to 0 to 10 was maybe a 1. I was a follower. I did a great job for the bank, but I had no clue what was my purpose. What is my heart beating for? However, my relationships were quite good. So let's put them at a 5. So my overall sense of empowerment maybe was at a 5. Now let's go back as a small entrepreneur, business owner, and the charity leader. So now I became a leader. My heart made me a leader. But how was my sense of purpose was an 8? But how were my relationships? Because unlike in my corporate career, to be a pleaser when you are a leader, how do you think this turns out? When my volunteers, my team could not count on me because I was busy pleasing everybody. They could not trust me to stand up because I was busy pleasing everybody. And what happened there, I learned a very hard lesson. If you are a pleaser, you will get betrayed and it will break your heart even further. So I was betrayed a lot at the time and it broke my heart. And although I had a strong sense of purpose, the relationship around me were cruel. I couldn't handle it, but I wouldn't allow myself to feel this pain. We women are tough. So one day I walked down the stairs of my garage. It's a damp, dark staircase, and my legs would not carry me anymore. I sit down in the cold, damp staircase and I began to cry. My whole system was filled with despair. I knew I was a good person. I knew I had a good intention. But with these relationships, I felt all alone. I couldn't succeed by myself. Only as a team, only as a community, only as we are in this together, we can succeed. And in that moment, when tears run down my face, I closed my eyes and I felt the presence of dolphins. I never meditated before in my life, but instantly I felt into deep meditation. And these dolphins were so close to me, I could kiss them. I could speak to them. I asked them, please help me. And I felt them say to me, Noelle, you don't have to be a pleaser anymore. We hold you. Take our joy of life, and give us your guilt. Give us your feeling of unworthiness. Give us this pleasing pattern. I said yes, and I saw them transform into light, taking this darkness from me and filling my heart with joy. My legs would walk again. And imagine I go straight back to the office and I tell my team some new rules. How I wish the culture of this company to be. How I wish us to be authentic and caring with each other. How mobbing, bogging each other down, backstabbing would never happen again in my watch. Everything changed. People left. New team come in. Because when you change your vibration, the people who were a match will leave and new people will come in. You attract them like a magnet. So here, my sense of purpose was an 8. My relationships became an 8. And the level of feeling of empowerment became a 64. Plus and minus these numbers, it's feelings in these numbers, not science. So allow me to take you in a 2-minute meditation to introduce you to your superpower, to your joy, to your dolphin spirit guides. Please, let's take 2 deep breaths together. Straighten your spine. Take a comfortable position and take another breath. Hold your breath and breathe out. One more breath. In, hold, out. Activate your superpower, activate your imagination. Feel this energy in your frontal cortex. See it as a golden light, white light, violet light, any color you wish. and allow it to move into your whole system. In the safety of this light, let's move deeper into the heart together. And if you wish, call on your dolphin guide. Feel his presence. Welcome him. Bring to him any situation of your life where you feel you struggle. And for a moment, listen to his wisdom. Feel his unshakable support for you, his love, his care for you. Allow your beautiful dolphin guide to fill your system with light. Light that represents his infinite joy, his infinite generosity, his infinite care for you. Ignite this care in your heart, your care for you. Ignite your heart with this joy, your joy to be you. Together, let's dive up from the heart and move into every cell of this body. Move into your nervous system. Move into your brain and spread this color of joy, this light, this ray in your whole system. Bathe in it for just another moment. Anchor it in your cells with the image of your dolphin, with your breath. So when you are in your day, call on him anytime, a million times a day. Your innate joy is your power. Your care for yourself first is your power to shine your light for everybody else. Anchor this ray in your heart. Heal. Heal. Heal and empower yourself. Thank you. With your next breath, gently feel your hands, feel your feet, feel your heart filled with joy. Embrace your power. Every light shining on this planet right now is necessary. You are a light. Shine it in your authentic expression. You with you is your power. Thank you. If you wish to meet more animal guides, we have a 12-week program online, live online, starting next week. Feel free to look into it. Feel free to call me. Feel free to please join our free WhatsApp community and be with us, share with us, allow us to support you. And if you're interested, I wrote my little snippets of my life story in a book, and it's available on Amazon. It's called The Animal Code, 12 Steps to a Life of Purpose. I thank you so much for being here. We are in this together. We are a team. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Noel, for the insightful talk today. You drew the audience with your presentation. So, yeah, you got a lot of comments in the messages tab. So, you can see that. So, your story has inspired many of the people who have attended this virtual summit 2024. So I think we have got a lot of questions for you. I choose the best question. So the question is, what inspired you to start the dog charity in Romania, despite the initial skepticism and challenges you faced, and how did you overcome the criticism?
Yes, so I could speak about this subject for hours, but I will make it short. So I walk in the streets of Romania, and dogs would come to me, and I would gather food and feed them. So one moment, I remember I was feeding a little pack of dog, a mother with a few puppies and two elderly male dogs, a very small pack. And from the left and from the right comes huge packs of big dogs. And my heart sank into my pocket. I was terrified of these packs because they wanted to come and steal the food from my little pack I was feeding. And I was a coward. I was contemplating if I should run away. And I was scared that by feeding this pack, I would create a massacre of the pack, the little pack I connected to that I love. And what happened was that one small dog got up, he stopped eating, and he faced the big pack coming. His body grew. He stand up and he barked at them. Woof, woof, woof. And I saw the courage of this little dog and the determination that he would die for his family. And in that moment, that courage, that determination of this little dog inspired me. And I said to myself, I'm going to be like him. So I became unstoppable. No obstacles. And the obstacles are still many on a daily basis can stop me. And how we succeed is because we are a team who hold together through thick and thin, who trust each other. And anybody coming into our team betraying us or being cruel to us will leave. We will not have it. And it's such an honor and a joy to work in a team like that. We make many mistakes, but we have each other's back. We can do this when we start to support each other, like our animal spirit guides, God, your angels, whoever you call on, you feel that support. and you spread it out to be that kind of person, to support others like that, and who only tolerates that. We do not get the life we want, we get the life we tolerate. Don't be a pleaser. Has this answered this question?
Yes, it answered the many of the people's questions. So thank you so much, Noel. So I know you really got involved with your presentation today and to the audience hearts with your great story. You inspired many of us in this stage on this stage. So thank you so much. So the with the same, I want your support for this 2 days event. So share your questions and share your thoughts with the speakers and the audience. So please join our next speaker session as we are running late for 20 minutes late. So please try to understand. So thank you and bye bye, Noel.
Thank you so, so much, dear Melinda. Thank